Hello everyone, welcome to the Clarity 16.2.0 Feature Supportability Training. My name is Bill Yee. Today we're going to cover the new improvements we've done under Workforce Modeling Plans for Clarity 16.2.0. So what is new with Workforce Modeling for Plans? So in the Plans grid, we've added the expandable tree option. So within the tree, now you can see that parent relationship of the plan hierarchy. Before you had to go ahead and drill down into it, a particular plan. Now within the grid, you can see that plan hierarchy structure. We've also, for the sync investments, we've added the staff records for fiscal year -1 that are associated with the investment OBS. So when you're planning for an upcoming fiscal year, you want to take the prior year's fiscal year as a baseline, and then from that baseline add and adjust based on what you need for the planning for your upcoming year. So we added those plan actuals based on fiscal year -1. We've also added TSV support and attributes in the plan staff module, so you get to look and view that information that's imported from the investment staff and look at the TSV values under the staff tab. We've also, for the any plans that are parent plans, we've actually included the investment and staff records from its child level plan. So then you can actually see that roll up of totals underneath both the investment and the staff to give you some context. Before, you had to go down to those particular child level plans to see those particular records. Now you can look at it holistically from the parent and the child level plans. We've also enhanced the versioning for investment OBS. Now the snapshots take snapshot of the actuals for the investment and the staff, and we'll cover that in the demo shortly. We've also had versioning support for TSV. In addition, now we've added support for the resource object. Before we had it just for investment and staff to include those specific attributes in your plan. Now you'll be able to configure on the resource object as well in the plan administration what attributes you want to include. And last but not least, we have incorporated OBS structure changes within the plan hierarchy. So at the time you build your plan for an investment OBS, we take a snapshot of that OBS structure to create your plan. But over time, your OBS can change, and we want to quantify that ability that you have, how to incorporate those changes in your OBS to your plan structure. So while doing that, we provide a delta report of those changes, allow you to view it before you actually apply those changes to your plan hierarchy. Things to be aware of is that the workforce modeling plans, that this feature is beta for 16.2.0. But we are interested in your feedback, so as you're working with it, please let us know, and we'd love to hear about it to help us improve the workforce modeling plans feature. So let me give you a demonstration of our new plans feature for 16.2.0. So the main item I think we've added for the plans grid is that we added the expandable tree within the plans grid. So now you can go ahead and see the hierarchical relationship of your plans. You can collapse and expand particular groups within the grid, and it's configurable. You can actually turn it on or off with under view options. We also have added the the new plan from OBS and new resource as buttons up top. And then also let's go into one of the plans. So this is for fiscal year 2024. Let's go into the all groups. It's an investment OBS plan. So we've also included for the actuals the FY -1 for fiscal year 2024. So when you're creating a 2024 plan, you use the actuals from your FY -1, which here is 2023, and here you can also see the breakdown of what's been imported when you actually do a sync, and you can fire off the sync and it works as it did in the previous release. one of the new things that we did is that when you do a sync, if you go into the investment tab, you now see all the investments, all the child records, including the parent records. So now what we had before under the investment is that you can only see the investments for that specific plan. But if you're looking at and getting a roll up of totals, we've heard feedback that you also want to see those child level plans that roll up to the parent. So now here you can go ahead and see those child level plans. You can hear the plan name, you can see right here, and also too the version that actually rolls up to it. And we've also done the same thing related to staff. So you can see the breakdown of those different child groups, different child plans that are actually rolling up. So a lot of times you just might want to just see what the total is, as those roll-ups from your child plans. So here we've also added TSV attributes that you can configure under view options and set the periods that you would like here. And also too, this will also kind of give you insight in terms of doing reconciliation from your main plan, from the staff. So if you look at here, the allocation here is 64.18. We have also too the total row, and if you want to compare that to your actuals here, is 64.18 related to some of the FTEs. So we added those improvements here. We've also too improved our versioning. So let's take an example. Let's go into business technologies. So let's say, for example, if we go to investments here, we can see, let's do this. Let's go roll up based on project type here. So if you see this, right now, kind of the actuals, at least in terms of the investments that we took a snapshot of, this is how it looks for the working copy. But now we're able to take snapshots of those actuals. So if you look at, I did a version 1, we only had projects at the time. It was only 21. And if you look at version 2, we also had, now we have portfolio epics, ideas, and additional projects. So now we can do versioning on those particular actuals for the investments, as well as the staff. So if we come inside the staff area here, we can see here for the working copy, we have 111 in terms of staff records across all those investments that we have. And if we look at the different versions here, like at version 1, we have 93, and then also to version 2, we also have a count of 101. So you can have different, we can actually do snapshotting of the actuals, which are new for 16.2.0. We've also too added the enhancements right before. Let's go ahead and under administration and with plans. Previously, you only had the ability to include, be able to configure what attributes you want to version under investment and staff, but we added also to the ability to select and configure what you want to include for the resources as well. So you can go ahead and see the and pick those particular resource attributes that you want as part of your plan for syncing. And then also too, we've added the ability to, if you have any structure changes within your OBS, to apply those changes to your plan hierarchy. Because remember, when you create a plan by OBS, it takes a point-in-time snapshot to create, based on your OBS units, it creates individual plan and the hierarchy here. So let's actually go inside here, a particular group. And what we've done is that we've added an option called Update Plan Structure from OBS. So if you select this, it allows you again to select, get kind of the existing plan. This is the existing plan level that you, when you created your plan hierarchy, but you can change it as you need to as part of the plan. So it gives you kind of all the steps related to this update plan structure from OBS. So if you click to next, it will show you, it gives sort of a delta summary of the latest changes that happened to your OBS structure from the time you actually created the plan structure initially. And what like this one actually tells you that we added a new OBS unit called compliance, and they actually removed the crypto payments from digital banking. And then there's an OBS unit. They moved regulatory to compliance. That's the new one that was added. And also it handles renaming. So they renamed the products to product and services. So if you click next again, it'll show you what that structure will be if you decide to actually apply it. So you have, remember, we moved the regulatory under compliance, changed the name for product or services, and then also too, we deleted the crypto payments, and this is how the new structure looks. So then again, if you click next, you can repick or unselect certain or select additional investment types, and these are the ones, it pre-selects the ones that you had selected previously, and it'll just keep those. And when you click update, it'll go ahead. So what happens when you're changing the structure, we also too then run a sync to make sure, because your structure has changed, so you need to you may have added, as we did here, new investments as part of the with the new OBS units. So as it runs, let's take a look at the new structure. You can see that it created the new compliance and moved the regulatory items with that. Say if you also too, what happens if this one has moved, we still keep all the settings that you had for regulatory and just moved it under compliance, and then rename product and services. We change it from products to product and services. So that concludes my demonstration for the new plan enhancements for 16.2.0.